Hey YouTubers, Zindrey here, and you are probably wondering where I am, and the answer to that is I'm at the end of Mount Moon. And you were probably saying, did I miss an episode? Weren't we supposed to be going into Mount Moon? Well, the answer is, yep, and I did. But I ran into a little snag along the way. Despite Eevee warning me, I saved my game when I came out of Mount Moon before I checked my audio from the last recording session, and I have about 50 minutes of video and about 30 minutes of that has no vocals. And I decided that I would go back and split that video into two because it was really too long, and I would re-record all of the missing audio. So that's what I've done. But about 20 minutes in the video, and I will mention it when it happens, the audio drops off and I'll have to start re-recording the audio. It was really just my commentary that got lost. This video and the next video are going to be a two-parter in Mount Moon, and about 70% of that audio is going to be re-recorded, and there's just no way for me to get around that. But anyway, I wanted you guys to come along on the adventure, and that was about the best I could do. But at the end of those two videos, we'll be right back here at this exit, waiting to go down this path, and we can pick up where we were. So with this, I start part one of Mount Moon. Enjoy, everybody. Hey YouTubers, Zindrey here. We are right in front of Mount Moon, getting ready to go inside. And nothing has changed since last time. We are running with this party right now. We just bought the Magikarp for 500 Poké Dollars. And since we had a Pidgey in the party that wasn't really doing anything anyway, we decided we would just put the Magikarp in there. And like I said, right now we've only got 2 of our permanent members in our party. We're looking for some more. We'll see how that goes, but it's now time to go into Mount Moon. So we're going to do that now. And there's a meow up there on the top of the door frame. So we should see quite a number of new Pokemon in here. And Team Rocket. Looks like there's nothing here. Then let's search farther in. You were eavesdropping on us now, aren't you? Yeah, you were supposed to be keeping watch. Roar. We know there are rare fossils buried around here somewhere. If you've got any, you better hand them over to us, twerp. That's right, if anyone's going to profit off those rare fossils, it's going to be us. Wah ha ha ha. Ah. And be attacked by a Geodude. I wasn't quite prepared for the Geodude to just spring out right in front of me. At some point I'm going to have to switch over to the Great Balls, I know. Oh, I meant there I thought the Pokeball Plus wasn't working, but I guess I wasn't throwing it hard enough. Alright, there's a Geodude. Alright, Gracie wants to learn Sand Attack. No. Don't really want Sand Attack, thank you though. Geodude's been added to the Pokédex. Whoa! Holy moly, that was not quite fair. So I tell you what, I'm going to switch to Great Balls. And I think I'm going to use an item as well. Just to try to make this a little bit easier. Well, I did hit him in the ring, but I hit him, so I wasn't sure even that was going to happen. Hey, excellent. Well, we have an Onix. And Beetle and Magikarp have leveled up. And Onix will go into our Pokédex. the rock snake Pokemon. Kind of interesting. There's a Zubat. I found a potion. Let's see what else we can find. I'm trying to look and see if there's anything in the craters. I just remember from previous that there was sometimes objects in there. Oh, I didn't see the trainer over there. I was like, why did I stop? Suspicious characters lurking in the caves. And you are? Gonna be a bug catcher, aren't you? Bug catcher Kent. You have a Butterfree. Interesting. I still don't have a fire type move, or I would use it. Oh boy, confusion. Tackle. Yep. I mean, it's still level-wise, Eevee's higher level than everybody, but she doesn't have a ton of the special moves yet, so... Pikachu wants to learn Double Kick. I don't really care. I'm not planning on keeping Pikachu, but he does have some moves that are... I never use. I hate to say the word useless, because I know there's people that can use just about anything, but... I hate wasting turns on not attacking, so I don't ever use any of those things unless the enemy has a mechanic where if you don't do it, you can't ever catch up to them. Like with the Kakuna getting out of control with casting Harden every time or whatever. There's a Zubat. Let's see if we can get the Zubat. Just to A for experience, B for Pokedex, but I'm also interested to see how hard he's going to be to catch. So I'm going to keep using the Great Ball for now. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Still wasn't good. So got the Zubat. Yeah, sometimes I throw I think I'm throwing it the same way every time, but if my arm has just a tiny bit of an angle to it, it goes off to the left. But that was part of the challenge of playing the game this time with Pokeball Plus, so I knew I'm gonna waste some money on Pokeballs because I'm throwing them away, so that's just gonna be how it is. And Metapod is evolving, so now we have our very own Butterfree. I actually really like bug-type Pokemon. I just wish they didn't seem to have so many weaknesses, but... Bug and Flying. Gust is alright. No problem with that. And we have a Zubat. Alright, so I'm going to try not to just catch every single thing along the way. I don't mind catching a few things kind of in process of making progress to where we're going. That sounded funny. Process to progress. I don't know what I'm saying there. Anytime I'm trying to progress, if I happen to run into a Pokemon along the way, I'll catch it for experience. Class Evelyn. You've got a Bellsprout. Man, I want to fire Pokemon soon. Alright, so Poison Grass type. Might be a good chance for our Bug type Pokemon to do something. Let's give it a try anyway. Just because it's a chance to see Beedrill again, and he's cool. Alright, avoided the attack. And actually, Peck would probably be a good move against this, I guess, grass type too, right? Yeah, I thought so. Flying type, so yeah. That was doubly good. So Beedrill's making a case to stay around. We'll see. I am known to change my mind, so we'll see. Alright, we've got a ladder going down. And we've got, what's her face? You're pretty fast, kid. Okay. Is there anything else down this way? There's a trainer, there's a Pokeball. You found an awakening. And I'm guessing this is a trainer. What? Don't sneak up on me! Super Nerd Joven? Ooh! Alright, well there's a Grimer. So that's interesting. So Grimer, I assume, is poison type. If I remember correctly, I may not be remembering correctly. Do I have anything? Well, it's not going to be the Magikarp. Dottie at least has poison typing, I think. Yeah, so... I know water would be good, but we don't have water. Throw Pikachu out there for a minute. He's like, what? Probably knock him out in just a second. I really wanted to see what Thundershock did to him. I wasn't sure it did anything. Yeah, so it didn't really matter. Yeah. Pikachu's poisoned. Alright. Wow, so much for that little experiment. Alright, Gracie, you're gonna have to do this for us. God, level 10 Grimer. Good start. I really should review my type chart before I play every day, because I am not processing right now. Alright, so let's do a couple things before we keep on going. Let's heal up. Already out of antidotes, that's dangerous. And might as well, Gracie, go ahead and heal you up too while we're here. Oh, there's a Paris. See if we can catch that for the Pokédex. And the XP. Ah! That was so bad. That was pretty good. Sound of a Paris and Pokeball Plus. Alright, level up Gracie and Dottie and Magikarp. Sounds good, Magikarp. Paris goes into our Pokedex. Alright. We'll go around this way. I think I already got a Zubat. You go through this cave to get to Cerulean City. Nope. That's the idea, little man. Youngster Robbie. What you got, Youngster Robbie? A Mankey. Yeah, we haven't seen a Mankey. I guess that's a... That may be a Let's Go Pikachu exclusive. So you're fighting type. For sure. You're going to do quite a bit of damage to me, so I need to think about this. Having a hard time thinking of what... I think flying does well against fighting, so I'm going to find out. Go Beedrill. Oh, Scratch. Yeah, that does pretty well. Beedrill making a case to keep him in the party. Keeping him in the party, huh? I have to think about it. I would definitely fall in the category of a Pokemon I don't use very much. Alright, Zubat. I really don't need a Zubat right now. Found an Ether. Ah! Done pretty good on catching Pokemon and not jumping back out of the Pokeball, so that's cool. Pikachu and Beedrill levels up. Alright. Found a Repel, so that would be useful if we decide we can't handle these Zubats any longer. So I think... So we came from that way. Oh, we haven't gone down the tunnel. Alright, so now we'll go down the tunnel here real quick. And run as fast as we can. There we go. Team Rocket person here. Are the Pokemon Bandits. We strike fear into others with our strength and our incredible sense of fashion. Challenged by Team Rocket Grunt. Send out a Rattata. Okay, folks, here's where I'm making the cut in to replace all the rest of the audio that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. This is where the audio cut out, so I want to give you some commentary here for the rest of the video, similar to what I did during the original, but obviously not quite as spontaneous. But the good news is I don't remember exactly what I did anyway, so it'll be a little bit of a surprise to me. Like finding a Moonstone, I didn't remember doing that, but that'll be really helpful when we find a Clefairy. And does Jigglypuff use a Moonstone? I can't remember. I know Clefairy does. But we'll keep that handy for a while and dodge a Zubat. Or, yeah, Zubat. Not a Crobat, Zubat. Paris, 2 Geodudes, 3 Geodudes. Back up the ladder. Away from the rocket grunt. Now I get to try to remember how to get out of this place. And to be honest, this is one of those places where I was kind of scared to make the original video because I get lost in here a lot. And I was trying to figure out what I would do when I was going back to edit the video. It's like, well, do I just cut out 20 minutes of me walking around like an idiot? But, you know, I actually did fairly well this time. And there's a Clefairy, so we got something we can use for that later if I can catch it. But, you know, actually Mount Moon's not quite as bad as I remembered it. Not as much as like the Seafoam Island caves and all of that that's coming up later. But I was a little worried about that. I thought you guys would be driven crazy by me doing circles, but I got through it okay. And 100 XP, and the Magikarp grew to 8. 12 levels or 11 levels away from being useful, but good for him. And we got something else in our Pokédex. Yep, the Clefairy. Fairy Pokemon. So, trying to remember, and I'm sure somebody can say in the comment that Fairy was not a type in the original Pokemon games. Is that correct? Is that the type that was added later? So I'm not sure what... I guess I could fire up the Virtual Console 3DS Pokemon Blue and Red and check it out. Were they just normal? I can't remember what the Clefairy type was in the first game, but yeah, it's kind of interesting to me. But I can't argue that it kind of fits better as Fairy. Oh, now I want to know what a Fitzberry is, but that's kind of a fun word. Searching more of the craters, found some Stardust, so I think we could sell that. And money is probably still going to be tight for a bit, so that's probably good. And we're now back to finding random people ambushing me on my travels. Alright, which one are you? Miriam. Alright, last Miriam. And she's got a Clefairy. Okay, well. Go to it, Gracie. Gracie continues to be the most potent Pokemon so far. Full of normal type moves, other than that one fighting type. So obviously we need to round the party out a little bit and worry about some coverage pretty soon. But at least at the beginning, up through Mount Moon, it's pretty straightforward. And that one fighting type move that we have is really good against the rock stuff. So that's one of the reasons the first gym wasn't too bad. Alright, 3 Pokeballs, $160. And let's continue on our way, shall we? Come on, Eevee and more Geodudes. If you needed Geodudes, this is the place. This is definitely the place. Oh excuse me. Every single time Onyx does that, it scares me to death. And yikes, quit following us. So still after James and Jesse. But first we're going to go down here. And run smack dab into the Zubat. Alright, did we catch it? I guess I decided to catch it. And that's about what I expected. It doesn't look any better on the replay, folks. Well, alright, well I guess I stand corrected. Maybe that's why I don't remember it being such a chore, because apparently it wasn't too much of a chore. Alright, 23 experience points, and we move on. Thank you, Zubat. Get the bag. Alright, and okay, so go to the... I guess I'm getting myself turned around, or I'm thinking I want a drink of water, or thinking there's some special thing there, but there's not. Just go down. Alright, Pokeball, and check the crater. Another Moonstone, alright. We'll keep a hold of that, and we'll grab this. I found a nugget, so we can get money for that, so that's good. And I'm guessing, if I understand this, to be honest, I haven't done a lot of this, but we just saw a Pokeball up there that maybe we can get in a minute from another area. But if I remember correctly, when you revisit some of these places, these little places where you can pick up stuff like the craters, there's some kind of like loot table of things that can be, and if you come a few days later, you may find something else in the same spot. So you can always come back around through here looking for stuff for money, and while you're out here exploring or shiny hunting or something like that. All right, got another trainer here, youngster Josh Sandshrew. Well, Sandshrew. I remember Sandshrew a lot from the Let's Go Pikachu version, just because he was resistant to electricity, and so he was like one of the only things I couldn't use Pikachu to destroy in the game, and I had to swap my Pokemon out. But Eevee, not having as much trouble. I think Eevee might be on steroids, though. Luckily, she's not in a sanctioned testing program, because I don't think the Pokemon League is quite that professional. I think she's juiced. Ooh, and another solid tackle. 47 experience points. Anybody else gonna level up yet? Nope, but we beat Josh, and he's upset, and he's got a Weedle shirt on with no eyes. That's kind of creepy, actually. You took my Weedle's eyes. Alright, still surrounded by... Maybe that should be the title of this episode. I'm still surrounded by Geodudes. Whoa, you surprised me. Oh, you're just a kid. Well, thank you. Hiker Marcos. And he's got Geodude. Of course he has a Geodude. Who didn't see that coming? Of course he had a Geodude. Alright, Geodude. Guess what Eevee knows? Double kick. Hiya! Hiya! Not enough to feint it, though, of course. Had to have a little sliver of health left. But now we can pretty much do anything we want to. Quick attack. Bam. Not very effective. What was effective enough, Geodude? Sit down. You got anything else, Marcos? Ooh. Eevee's up to level 16. If this was Fire Emblem, that would be a horrible level up. A +1 level up with 1 stat. Oh, he does have another Geodude. Well, don't think I want to switch. Oh, I guess I do want to switch. Nope, changed my mind. I do like the little scream and kind of fist pumping thing that the Geodude when it comes out. It's really excited and really pumped up. And then it dies. Faints. Sorry. It doesn't die. It faints, ladies and gentlemen. I have to keep correcting myself. Alright, Marcos. Well, you're surprised again. I take 400 of your dollars. And we're going to continue on our little adventure here. Well, I hope we do anyway.